Welcome to a warts and all haul video. I haven't even done my hair. The garden is as it is, family ready, washing on a line. We're going to do a good old fashioned haul, what I bought. I've just literally laid it out. I'm going to go through each one. I'll show you exactly what I got from the previous boot sale video. If you haven't seen that, check it out here. I'll wait for you to come back. You're back? Right, let's show you. So for a last boot sale, it's probably one of the best of 2022, so it really made up for it. And I didn't have my usual small to medium type size items. All rules went out the window. I was buying whatever I liked, and now I've got to put up with it. So all in all, this lot, including getting in, cost me £291.50 for everything here. Seems like a lot, but there's a lot of quality and a lot of money to be made. I don't know if you can see, not a single clothing item in sight or pair of trainers. The closest is the skates. In fact, we'll start with the skates because that's what I picked up first. Here we go, here they are. The pair of Rokes, men's size roller skates. Plain black, bit of wear to the toe there. But £10 I paid for these, and I was always paying that. I was so happy to see these because this got off the morning to a great start. But this is a I think that says EU size 46, which is roughly a 10 to 11. So really nice big size, good brand, only paying £10. Not much wear on the wheels, just general wear and tear. We're starting off here, £50 to £60 easy. Probably I'll be listing these for a bit more, maybe 75 to 95, that sort of range. With this toe wear here, it'll affect it a little bit, but yeah, big size men's roller skates always do really well, especially this brand. Very nice start there. And here, they had a couple of cameras. I think there was this Polaroid for £7, and then I wanted another camera for, I think that was £7, £8, but I went with this one in the end because I think the other one was a bit beaten up on that. But we've got a boxed Polaroid 636 close-up camera. I think I showed you at the time, it has still got a film cartridge in that holds the battery. Just a typical 600 film, which is like the regular for Polaroids. This one's obviously run out of batteries, probably been in there a number of years. But yeah, really nice and clean, standard pickup there. This one goes for slightly more than standard ones. Well, I used to send these up to Amazon, and they used to go for like 40, 50 quid on Amazon. eBay, probably looking at 25 to 30. Nice and clean, and it's really nice that it comes with its box as well. Come to the hats and the hat box. Didn't really want the hat box. I got sucked into that a little bit, but I did think to use it in my tat tent, which is just here. I seem to be buying hats a lot more and I haven't really got a safe place for them properly. So I thought I'll use this for storage for hats, because obviously nice and firm. It's got to protect them well. So yeah, that's £10. It is made from Antler. So it's a decent vintage brand, just a bit more wear than I'd like really. But yeah, that was a tenner, but I will actually be using this. Why can't I open it? Here we go, that's inside. Nice big space for hats, like baseball caps, usual hats and that. So yeah, that one's a keeper for now. We've got the actual hats that I bought in the first place. Two of them. I'm pretty sure they're exactly the same hat, just in different colours, obviously navy and brown. I think the brown one has the name, here we go. Christie's of London, made in England. Again, made in England, 100% fine fur felt, handmade. And then the size in there, but this one hasn't got the Christie's name on it, but it's exactly the same construction, exactly the same like size tag, same material feel. So I'm pretty sure they're both from Christie's, given that they're the same size, same design, same materials. But there's the bow on the side there. So yeah, I'm pretty sure they're both Christie's, but I'll do a bit more research. He wanted 15 each, didn't he? Then I paid 25 and then 10, so 35 altogether, but I'm keeping this. Done a bit of research, and each hat should be going for anywhere from £50 to £75. So taking the bottom end, £100 for a pair of hats. Had to pay 25. I wasn't too sure at the time, but I went with the name Christie's of London. Nice quality things in excellent condition. Not a single bit of wear on them at all. Paid up a little bit, wasn't too sure, but in the end it seems to have worked out well, and hats have been going well for me this year. We'll come over to this one, another standard vintage pickup. Again, sort of item I'd love to find, just a proper quality vintage item. This one's Pifco, what's that, Whirlwind, sort of a turquoisey teal colour. Just a desk fan, just looks proper retro of its age. Only £5. The guys I bought this from, they usually price up a bit, so I was surprised it was only a fiver. I thought it was going to ask like 15, 20. So yeah, that was a nice surprise. That was near the end of the day. Off the top of my head, this should be like 30 to 40, probably more £35 tops. Obviously we're out of summer now, so less likely to need a fan. But yeah, always picking it up at 5 and nice to see. This was a great little bundle. Got 3 items here. This is probably a pickup of the day, like just for quirkiness. Got a pot noodle, pot stop, hot water dispenser. She was asking 20, she wasn't budging on 20. So that's when I was like looking at other stuff. I saw she had some really cool stuff. Got this is a bolo. This is made by Bluebird. I think it's Red Chimney it's called. Obviously the eyes move there. There's the chimney, made by Bluebird, vintage. And it did come with some of the parts. I don't know if it's fully complete, but there's some characters in there and bits and bobs. Yeah, that was nice. And then also, she put this on the table right in front of me as I was looking. Sony Discman, looks nice. Obviously don't know if it's working, but battery compartment was clean. It's got some headphones or earphones. Shame they're not proper Sony ones, they're just Sanyo, so they're nothing special. But yeah, she was asking 5, 20, so 30. I got the lot for 25, so basically 3 for 2, which was nice. Discman, obviously easy to test, just batteries and a CD in, and then hopefully it plays. Hopefully this one's worth like 25 to 30 just on that, on its own. The Red Chimney, worth more than I thought actually. I knew it was one to look out for, but it's worth more than I originally thought. Obviously it all depends on how complete it is. I'm not too sure. Obviously I have to look at competition, what bits and bobs they got and what prices people got. But looking at comfortably around 35 to 40 on them, and then the more bits I got, depending on how complete it is, I can ask more and more, 50 plus if not. Then we come to the pot noodle stand. Never seen anything like this before. So cool. It was obviously from like a cafe or a shop. You buy a pot noodle, whack your pot noodle in there, and then just simply pour the boiling water on it or the hot water on it, and then off you go. It's all branded, all official. So cool. The only thing, there's a bit of damage. Someone's obviously lost the key at some point. I had to break the lock and then chipped this at the same time. But apparently all this lights up as well. It looks really cool. So this owes me 20 quid, we'll say. There's 2 on eBay at the moment, sort of 195 and over £200, all fully working. And then obviously I've paid 20 quid. So even though it's a big unit, it's quirky, rare, and just so cool. It's not like you can just go to a shop and buy one of these. So that's probably my favourite pickup of the day. Just so cool. Just it needs this scaling, and obviously there's a bit of damage to the top, but to the front like this, yeah, looks all good to me. So a 3-figure sale there, and an absolute cracking table from that seller. So gone from pickup of the day, like my favourite item, to surprise of the day. Saw this on the floor, didn't think anything of it at first. It's a vintage stomp rocket. Obviously it's literally just like an airbag you stomp on and the rocket goes in the air. Didn't think it would be worth much, but when I was researching it, I saw people in America were listing these on their own, and I've got 3 of these. 1, 2, 3, and this one's opened already. And people are asking the equivalent of 28 to 30 pounds each. Brand new and sealed. Obviously originally 95, this was 4.99. So yeah, that's mental. I don't know if any or not many have actually sold, so it might be a slower item to sell, but I've only paid £4 for the lot. So got this original box, I've got the actual stomp rocket in bits and pieces here, so I can put that together. Here you go, stamp on that, air goes up the tube, and off your rocket goes. Can travel 400 feet apparently. So that's nice, £4, bargain price, got 3 brand new things, so 1 listing times 3. Awesome, absolute surprise find of the day, did not expect that at all. I've got a bit of designer now. This is shout out to Luxury Pickers. They've recently actually done like shared Instagram stories and stuff on their luxury branded boxes and bags and stuff like that. And at this boot sale, I just saw this box to start, opened it up. Oh, where are you going? There's a bit of Russian dolls with this one, because there's this box to start, open it up, and all these are inside as well. Got Gucci there, just like a small bag. Really nice, that present bag. I think this Louis is like from a purse or something like that. There you go, like that. Just opens out there, so it's nice. Then it looks like a shoe box or like high heels. Got this one as well. Can't remember what brand that is, but I'm pretty sure it's designer as well. And then another gift bag, that medium-sized gift bag. Obviously, all it is paper and cardboard, but obviously it's from Louis Vuitton, Gucci. So obviously you can't just go out to Primark and get these. You have to buy the actual product to get these bags and boxes. Paid £15 for all of them. They're not massively valuable, but like each bag I could get 10 for that, another 12 to 15. same again, 10 to 12, probably 10 to 12, and then the box maybe more 15. So smaller sales, but all added up, obviously times 5 different sales here for £15. Sell one of them, and then all the rest is pure profit. Another standard pickup for me. Saw this as I was picking up some speakers. Paid £10 for the Sony Handycam. Comes with a case, batteries, tapes, comes with everything. Couldn't see a charger, but it might be hiding away. But yeah, always picking this up for a tenner. Should be worth working 50 to 70. I've got loads of different bits and bobs with it. So yeah, that was a nice surprise find as I was rushing around at the end there. And this is what I was going back to collect while I was picking this up quickly on the way. These came with this. This is mainly what I wanted. Paid £30 for everything. But these massive speakers that came from a school apparently came with them, and I wasn't going to leave behind free money. But yeah, this is mainly what I wanted. Got a Sony stereo system, tuner, dual tape deck, CD player, and then the amp down the bottom there. Nice quality things. I've sold loads and loads of these. Normally it's from Hi-Fi Guy. I get this sort of thing. I don't think this is the top like high-end range of Sony, but near enough. She says it's all working because they used it recently, but I don't know if that just means the CD player, so I don't know about the tape decks. Obviously test it all out, could sell it together. I might do, I'm not sure yet, but I'll probably more than likely split each thing out. Probably not the tuner, that's the least valuable because it's just a big radio, so I'll probably put the tuner with the amp and then sell the CD player separately and then sell the tape deck separately. So I paid 30 quid for all this, and I'm pretty sure the tape deck on its own, all working, is worth 75, 85 on its own. Then obviously you've got everything else. Then I got these big uns. Can't find the brand or anything, but apparently they came out of a school. They are really, really big, really old school. So hopefully I can plug them in and get them tested and working. Sending them out is going to be a pain, but I'm not scared of a packaging challenge, as you know. POSTAL Force or UPS, it should take these. These are over a metre easily, probably creeping up to the limit, but POSTAL Force does go beyond a metre and a half, which is decent. They're not overly heavy actually, just a bit of a pain when they do sell, but obviously no idea on the branding. Might have to open them up, see what's on the inside, what the speaker's brand actually is. So that was cool, 30 quid for all that, bargain. Another stereo equipment, this one comes cling filmed, which is weird, but this is from a house clearance guy. Again, he says it's working. He said it's working because it's from a house clearance, but I don't know why that means it's necessarily working. But again, £30 paid. Figures originally asking 50, so that was a nice bit of business there, saving 20 quid. Got the turntable, again, the tuner, there's the amplifier, and then we've got a tape deck here. Pretty sure I've sold this tape deck on its own before, and I know that fetched, that's again 75, 85 pound. So I was willing to risk it at 30 because even got a turntable. So again, if that's working on its own, I'll list that on its own. Basically do exactly what I'm doing with this. I'll put the tuner with the amp and sell the tape deck separately, sell this separately, and that way obviously smaller parcels and more money, rather than if I was selling it all together, I'll probably get less money, but then it's one listing and it's all gone when it does sell. But I'd rather throughout the winter, just list them separately, get more money in, do it that way. And then last but not least, this is the one I paid up on. Again, we've got the main unit with another pair of big speakers. I paid £120, but this is a quality bit of kit. Both of them actually. And this is the thing that stood out to me more. Look at these speakers on stands, never seen that before. They're made by Rank, I believe. On the back here, loudspeaker unit type, a product of the Rank organisation. They're all wired up, nice long wires. Really, really nice looking speakers there. Nice and vintage look of their time, again, 70s. Just really nice condition. And then obviously we've got Bang & Olufsen again. The BO Centre 5000 turntable, and then under here we have cassette tape, radio, all these knobs and dials. And again, he said it's all working. The turntable's working, the cassette tape is working, apparently playing a bit fast, which is unusual. Usually they play slow. Obviously as the bands run out, they all run slower and slower, but apparently it runs fast. So obviously test it and working. Then at the same time, because these came together, plug these into here, test both at the same time, and 120 quid. Why have I spent 120 quid? Well, because if you saw my previous sold video, I sold this tiny little device down here for £100 on its own. Literally this thing here. This is the stylus. Basically, if you don't know, it's the needle that goes onto a record that then plays records. And this is official Bang & Olufsen. This is the MMC 20E. that matches with this unit here, and the needle's looking in very good condition. Obviously when I test a record on it, if this is for whatever reason faulty, I know I can split this out and sell this on its own for like 100, 110 pounds. That's basically all my money back. And then I've got the speakers, so these should be worth 3 figures. I can't find anything like them on eBay at the moment or on the internet at all. So again, that's going to be, I'll be asking like near 200 for them if they're all working. And then if this is all working, this should be like 300 pounds plus. But obviously that's all working. Many things could be wrong. The cassette tape, this could go wrong, the radio might not be right. So a lot to test and a lot of money put in, but my bet should be quite safe, even if it's not working. Obviously that's the backup. We've got the speakers that are quality and rare, so it should be all good. And just like that, that's a video done. Nice classic haul video, and probably is my best boot sale pickups of the year, and it happened to be the last one of my midweek boot sales for the year. It's still continuing throughout the year, but where we're trying to save for a new house next year, I've got plenty of stuff to be getting on with, so putting what money I would spend at the boot sales into hopefully a bigger deposit, etc, etc. I won't go into details, but that is our plan. So hopefully we're not here this time next year, but that's the plan. Follow the journey, subscribe if not already, and you enjoy this sort of thing. Yeah, should be an interesting ride. So I'll see you in the next one.